FMCG company or FMCG sector company is taken as part of the case study. Day 5 and 6 is about project finance. If some of us wish to target project finance as part of our future goals, project finance is covered day 5 and 6, so 10 hours given to project finance. Under project finance, again, project finance specific theory and models are covered, which means, for example, interest during construction. If you're constructing a road, highway, how do you tackle interest during construction? If the project is delayed, right, you are short of labor, and if the project is delayed, how do you incorporate that in the model? So day 5 and 6 about project finance. It's an extension to 2, 3, 4. You effectively value the project. You're not valuing a company here, but you're valuing a project. So 5 and 6 again modeled using short case studies, and they help you understand project finance. Day 7 and 8 is dedicated to mergers and acquisition. Again, a core part of finance is M&A, buying and selling of businesses. Case study. I think the current case study that is being used in the classroom is mergers and acquisition of IT company. So a case study belonging to IT companies used information technology as a sector, and you're taught the theory of mergers and acquisition. Along with that, a model, a financial model is created. Please note, the entire program is set up on Microsoft Excel. That does not mean that you will only put time on Excel. You will be taught theory along with this, because Excel is garbage in, garbage out. If you don't know the theory, it is complete waste of your time to put numbers on Excel, right? Excel, if you throw in garbage in an Excel sheet, you'll get a garbage number out of it. So all the topics will cover obviously the background theory, concept, and then you will be modeling them on Microsoft Excel. So day 7 and 8 is about mergers and acquisition. Day 9 and 10 is back to valuation. Now, this time what changes is you are going to value a publicly listed company. For a long period of time, we have been using Accenture as a company, and that's the case study that we cover. 9 and 10 is again about valuations. That's a good recap for a lot of candidates to understand how publicly listed companies work. What is the data available in the public domain? How do you download the data? What data is useful? Screening the information from a bunch of PDFs that you typically can download from the internet. So 9 and 10 is about a publicly listed company that you are going to value. So it's a very good extension from what day 2, 3, and 4 did for you. 9 and 10 also gives you a hands-on exercise on valuations once again. Day 11 is about, day 11 and 12 is about macros. A lot of your finance profiles, and this is where we head into module 2, which is advanced modeling. A lot of finance profiles will need macros or visual basic from your end, right? So if you are working for companies such as Jones Lang LaSalle out of Gurgaon area, or if you're working with JLT out of Mumbai, you will typically see that these profiles ask for a lot of macros or macro related knowledge. So 11 and 12 is specifically dedicated to designing macros, writing visual basic code in a Microsoft Excel, and that's where we put this into the module 2 category. Day 13 is about charts. End of the day, if you finish an analysis and you want to make dashboards, you want to design graphical interface to your work, you need charts. And day 13 covers about charting techniques in Microsoft Excel. Again, 5 hours dedicated to it. Day 14, which is where the program culminates, is about advanced Excel. You use some really good functions such as indirect functions. You will learn an indirect function. You will learn what if analysis. These are something which will immensely increase your efficiency in terms of Excel modeling. So you start with basic Excel and you end the program on day 14 with an advanced Excel setup. In total, you are modeling around 14 days into 5 hours. That's around 70 hours of program for financial modeling. We have talked about where financial modeling is useful, so I'll quickly roll this forward. Certificates. Now, 2 certificates are offered. Certificate of participation would be offered to everyone who enrolls for the program. Post which, obviously, there is a test that you have to clear. Once you clear the test, a certificate of excellence is awarded again to the candidate who clears the test. Both the certificates are co-branded with BSc Institute, and that's something that you may want to make a note of. With respect to what EduPristine does and background of the company, EduPristine is a subsidiary of Adtalem Global Education, based out of New York Stock Exchange, or listed on New York Stock Exchange. So Adtalem is a US company, and EduPristine was an Indian startup, but eventually got acquired by Adtalem. A leader in field of accounting and finance related programs for a decade almost now. I've been associated with for a decade with them now as a faculty. Uh, they have operations and all of that's fine, but I think one of the most important points from a student perspective, when I look for such programs, is who teaches me these programs. A pool of 600 plus industry faculties, I think that's more important. None of the faculties are academicians here. For anyone who will teach you will be working in the industry with either investment banks or consulting firms, and they bring hands-on experience when they cover these programs for you. So I think that's one of the biggest advantage that you typically get. A lot of them are CFAs, CPAs, so on and so forth. Along with the 70 hours program that you get on financial modeling, EduPristine also offers you soft skill trainings as part of the bundled program, because it's important to get you to that stage where you can clear your interviews with ease. With this there and as I said, faculties are important. This is the feedback which has been the average feedback for the faculties now for over 10 years, right? So this is not one class, two class. These are thousands of classes that we have finished, and across different segments of students. So the feedback puts up the faculty profile for you. Some clients where we have delivered, or corporate clients where we have specifically delivered trainings on financial modeling or CFA and other programs. So for example, financial modeling for Mizuho Investment Bank, JP Morgan, again, we have done financial modeling programs for them. Even within Premier B schools like IIM Indore, IIM Calcutta, we have done financial modeling programs for Premier B schools in India, and specifically internationally, National University of Singapore. In a nutshell, a classroom training program, 70 hours. With the COVID environment, online, offline availabilities may change. That's something that you can check with EduPristine. All the classes, if they're online, obviously are recorded, and you can revisit them if you miss out on any session. Study notes, certification, case studies, all provided through a learning management system. So there's a portal which you get an access to, and that portal has a lot of documents and stuff for you to read as a candidate. With respect to when the batches are starting, what the fees is, I'm someone who's not catering to that. So if you have any questions around that, I think the best person to connect would be the number on your screens. I'm here to perhaps answer more of your content related queries, the program related queries. So if you have concerns with respect to the program, with respect to what the course offers me end of the day, and where can I take this course per se. Happy to address that queries. So bring on your questions. Any question related to the program or the content, I can help you with. For logistics, obviously operational related issues, batch timings, batch sizes, registration process, fees, everything. I think the number on the screen will help. But with respect to the program, if you're confused, reach out. I can help right now. No queries? Nothing? Okay. I'm here. If there are queries, I'm here to answer. Let me know.
Hello, sir.
I
Hello.
have an,
Sir. This is Abhinav this side.
yeah.
Sir, I wanted to know, sir, what is the scope of the placement after the completion of this program?
Oh, brilliant. As a third party, right? I'm not someone who's an EduPristine salesperson. So I'm a freelancer with them. A very honest opinion. EduPristine does offer you placement assistance. In the last 10 years, I've been associated with them. I've seen students getting placed through EduPristine. But honestly speaking, the placements are good for people who are at entry level positions. So if you're looking to start your career, I think you will definitely land up with a recent placement from EduPristine. You can try that. But if you are someone who is coming with an experience of, let's say, 5 to 10 years and already sitting on a pay package which is substantially higher, it may be difficult to get a placement through EduPristine. So that's a feedback that I typically hear.
Yes, sir. I get your point.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And sir, I have one more query, but that is regarding the payment of this uh, program. I mean, sir,
Uh,
like, are there any flexible installments available for the students considering the pandemic times, or we
uh,
have to pay the fee in only one
So I'm
installment?
I'm I'm actually not handling that, and I'm not even sure what the fees is. But my experience in the last 10 years, and after talking to a lot of students, they do give you installment options. I think just check with the team.
Sure,
But there
sir.
are
Sure, sir.
installments, I think, which the EduPristine entertains.
Definitely, sir. I will look forward into it.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sure. Yeah. Really perfect. If no other question, what I'll do is I'll drop in my coordinates. Feel free to dial in if you have any questions. So you can connect with me on this number even after the session. And if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with respect to your profile and whether the course will make sense for you or not, I'm up for it. Okay. So you can jot down the coordinates and you can reach out to me if you have any concerns even after the webinar. Perfect. Thank you guys and have a great evening.